Calcuta Book Fair. Thank you very much to you all. The press is the start of a long story, I suppose, during the Calcuta Book Fair. We count on you in order to promote all the events we will have. When I say we, I mean the Calcuta Book Fair and Spain as a guest country. Thank you very much for being here. Let me start to introducing you my delegation here with the director of Instituto Cervantes. Is here with me, Mr. Oscar Pujol, and also the cultural counselor of Spain, of the Embassy of Spain, Alfonso Pérez Hernández. The presence of Spain in this Calcuta, International Calcuta Book Fair is the result of a strong collaboration among many institutions in Spain. Among them, Instituto Cervantes, of course, Ministry of Culture, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Spanish Agency for International Cooperation, and many others. Among them, writers, more or less 25 writers will come to Calcutta to present their works to you, to the Indian people and to the Indian public. Also, many publishers will come to the Calcutta Book Fair. And to go with these events with writers and these meetings among the publishers and literary agencies, we will provide also to the Indian public with the fruits of our culture, in the sense that we will have some performances, musical performances, cinema and other events in order to be with you, with the Calcutta Book Fair, with the Indian public. So the idea why we are here in this Calcutta Book Fair for the second time in the history of Calcutta Book Fair is, first of all, because we as Spanish representatives, we pay a lot of respect to Indian culture. That's why we are here for the second time. We are here because we are proud of our culture, of course, but any country in the world is very proud of its culture. But it's not the reason finally to be here, because to be here is because we, I insist, we pay a lot of admiration, a lot of respect to Indian culture and to the Calcutta Book Fair and their organizers. So it's not only a question of having our authors here, our publishers here, it's also a question of learning from you, for learning from India, from learning from Indian authors, Indian publishers, Indian press, Indian organizers, and also Bengali organizers. So this is the most important thing for us. It's an exchange. We are not here to show proudly what we have done. Is to learn also for you, for the public, for the writers, for all the people involved in Indian culture. So I would like to add to this approach that in the Spanish embassy in Delhi and the consulates general in India, we are very close to a motto we employ every time we can. This motto is: we are committed to equality, freedom and progress. And being here in Calcutta Book Fair, International Calcutta Book Fair, is the result also of our engagement with these three values: equality, freedom and progress. Because we think that culture is one of the main tools to reach progress and, of course, to be free and to be equal. It's a very important, there are very important values in the world of nowadays. We have now the blueprints of our pavilion, and I will like to refer a little bit to the pavilion because it's a special one. You are aware that there are some materials which are not very appreciated in the world. that perhaps you can consider that some construction materials are very poor or not very well considered. We are ready and we would like to put and to underline the value of these materials.
Okay.
That's why our pavilion will be in a very new design, very related to the logo, but at the same time employing materials for the construction which are very humble.
Okay.
Because we will like to underline the value of culture and how culture can build marvelous art of work with a very humble materials. That's why we decided to have this special pavilion, this paradoxical pavilion, a very well conceived, in our opinion, structure, and at the same time employing very humble materials in order to put these materials in value, to show that culture can also work with this kind of materials. So I think that the result it will be a great result. I think you will be surprised, and we are doing our best to convey this idea of having very high culture with very humble origins. Because at the end, this is literature also. Words are very humble. We use words every day, but at the end, words are the raw materials for marvelous work of art in India, in Spain, in other countries. So once again, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for this opportunity to be once again showing our admiration to Indian culture, to Calcutta Book Fair, and I call on you in order to be present in this fair and to be with us in all the events we are preparing for this magnificent event. Thank you very much again.